Y'all, this is Ashley Deep South Medium here. So I'm here in Old Colorado City today because we're going to do a little bit of mediumship work just to get y'all, a little acclimated to my channel, just to see what it's all about. So here we are, Old Colorado City. Quite lovely, quite fancy. All right, let's get down to it. All right, so here in Old Colorado City, we have this old cabin which has been moved from another part of Colorado. Now, what I like about this cabin, sorry, loud trucks. What I like about this cabin is that there is a woman who used to live in this cabin and she still inhabits the space. So, I'm just gonna show y'all real quick this lovely cabin. Here's our lovely cabin. It's quite lovely. And here you go. It says it was built in 1859, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. All right, so let's get down to it. So, we're still at our lovely cabin here. Now, I can also read objects, which is really awesome. So, if I put my hand on this, it's like, oh, I can see what they're trying to show me. So let's take a look at what they're trying to show me. Okay, so I see where this cabin was originally built. It's quite lovely. It's got like a lot of flowers, a lot of field. I can see like the mountains a little bit. It's really hilly, very nice. It's like clean, crisp air. I see somebody, it's like a woman, she's out there just doing laundry, because you can see like the laundry on the line just being kind of strung up and kind of blowing in the breeze a little bit, just kind of blowing in the breeze. Okay, and this woman, she is curious as to why I've come back here. To which I've come back because I haven't come back in a while. I don't really come to this part of town a whole lot, so I've come back to visit. But I'd say she's at least maybe, she's saying 19. Tell the truth. Okay, so I've come back to this part of town because I'm making a video today. So, she's giving me permission. She's like, oh yeah, you have permission to do this. Like, come on, let's do it. It's like, okay, wonderful. Alright, so who is this woman? She says her name is Alice. So we're gonna go with Alice. It's an A name, nice A name over here. She says this is her home, that she says that she lived here. And she's not too particularly keen on the way that her home is being kept here. She says it's not being taken care of, and she doesn't like the area. Because she's saying that people have been like kind of picking at the house on the outside, and it's kind of like destroying it a little bit. And she doesn't particularly care for that. There's also a man here. Now, this man, he's not attached to this house, but this is a very old town, and so it's very reasonable that you would get more than one person in this town showing up to come and talk to me. He's got like some facial hair, he's kind of well dressed, like a businessman. Just hear something about like a mining company. There's 3 people standing behind me. There's 3 people over here standing behind me, which is pretty cool. I get a crowd sometimes, and that's okay. I was asking them if they wanted me to cross them, and they're just like, no, you're just here on business today. So it's like, oh, well, this is my business. They're like, we're never sure when you're going to grace our presence. So, or it's grace us with your presence, something like that. They're all standing behind me, so they're just like over here, just kind of like standing. So that's kind of interesting. So it's just like they're just three. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're just like, oh, I'm just out here standing just to see what you're doing. So it's like, okay, that's wonderful. I have to make this, yeah, I have to make this G-rated. I'm trying to make this as G-rated as possible. Because and they're telling me, and I'm trying to be very G-rated. If you cannot respect the property and take care of it, then stay the bleep away from it. Which, I mean, I totally understand that. Absolutely. But they're telling me I need to get a move on. They're like, it's not that we don't want you in our space, but it's not safe. Which I know why it's not safe. But that's okay. But that's our little preview here as to what I do. Now I also cross spirits. I don't do readings anymore. I'm not a reader. I'm just an advocate for the dead. I go to these different locations. I like to tell a story to what everything is and what's going on at locations. And I like to assist the spirits the way that I can. I offer my assistance at least. But that's what Deep South Meeting's about. It's a good time. If you guys want to like and subscribe, my investigation videos are pretty fun. So thanks for watching.